Hello YouTubers, welcome to World Cinema Reviews. This is Frank the Van, and we're following up part 2 of the director series. We're talking about Guy Ritchie and Guy Ritchie movies. So if you haven't watched part 1, I'll try to put a link down below so you guys are able to watch part 1 first. And otherwise, if you enjoy part 2. So I was still talking about Snatch, another film of Ritchie, and one big thing that I wanted to talk to you about is the characters. Character development is Guy Ritchie's bread and butter to me. Bread and butter because he really enjoys making colorful, rememberable characters, and Snatch is full of them. A couple that really, caught my attention. It's obviously the Bricktop character, which is interpreted by Alan Ford, such a fine actor, and he plays this guy that's so freaking ruthless and so incredibly brutal that you just remember everything he says. Like I said on part 1 before, the speech he talks about the pigs. Um, it's amazing, how he intimidates. Like, this guy, you just don't mess with him. He's gonna mess you up real bad. You're not gonna see the light of day if you mess with this guy. And one of the other colorful characters of this film is definitely the excuse me if I pronounce the Soviet gentleman, the Russian gentleman, Ray Servenzia, as Boris the Blade. Jurinov, I believe. Yeah, and Boris, he plays this Russian that basically is, I don't know, ex-Russian mafia guy that is just when basically he just doesn't die. He plays such a cartoonish character that they do everything. They shoot him, they run him over, and he just won't die. He's such a tough dude, and it's unbelievable. It's so cartoonish, but he plays it perfectly. It's just over the top. Vinnie Jones, once again, awesome in this film. The speech he makes about, the prick and the bullocks, when talking about the three guys that are holding him at gunpoint, and he, like, basically without even shooting one bullet, he intimidates the three guys that are trying to get him. So he goes, he starts on this long speech saying, that they're like a prick and two balls, and this is but the prick being the main guy, being the leader, and the two balls, and he's saying that the bullocks are shriveling up because he just noticed that there's a replica sign on the guns that they were pointing at, so they weren't even real guns. And so he knows, he's telling them that he's onto them. And he says to them that, he starts saying, hey, you know what, it's not the first time I had a gun pointed at me before. And you guys are messing with the wrong guy. And Vinnie Jones, just unbelievable, great job. Benicio del Toro, great job as Frankie Four Fingers, compulsive gambler. They're so-called for Brad Pitt with the the gypsy with the incomprehensible talk that I said that before, and many more. I mean, and even a dog. There's a dog that swallows a diamond during the plot. This is and like I said, I didn't talk much about the plot of this movie because I just want you to see it. It's just so fun. Um, he 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 actually swallows a squeaky toy and a diamond, and when you squeeze the actual dog, he goes type of thing noise. It just sounds like a squeaky toy, and everything about this film is wonderful. It's one of my favorite action films of all time. Guy Ritchie, I salute you. So that's the second film. Let's go on to talk about one more film, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. And this starring the wonderful Robert Downey Jr., Oscar winner, wonderful actor. Awesome Jude Law. Love Jude Law for many films, including The Incredible Mr. Ripley, um, yeah, and many more. Um, the Another film, that, of course, this is part two. The part one was just fine. I really enjoyed it, but part two is special to me because we have Moriarty, played by Jared Harris this time. And Jared Harris just steals the movie to me. He's such an evil genius. He matches Sherlock Holmes blow by blow, step by step. And I said that on the Quiet Ones video that he had. This actor just, he's such a powerful force. He just overshadows. He manages to overshadow an Oscar winner and another great actor such as Jude Law. He is just powerful, man. It's just I'm a big fan of this guy, and you can bet your hours that I'm gonna be looking at the at more film of Jared Harris because I'm a fan now, and it's just such a tour de force the way he acts, the way he thinks, and once again, his character creation for Guy Ritchie. Sherlock Holmes. He actually I really like the take that uh, in other versions of Sherlock Holmes is being treated as this, flawless detective, and that he's onto everything. But in this film, it even and some in the first film, they really describe, Sherlock Holmes as a tortured soul. He obviously has some anxiety problems, some psychological problems, and he suffers from being too smart for his own good. His mind thinks too fast. Therefore, he's constantly trying to develop some kind of narcotics thing that will make him sleep. I think they even mentioned drinking ether, which back in the past century, it was quite that was used as either a painkiller or anesthetic, and now we know that could actually kill you if not given in the right portion, and if you're not tested to be allergic to it. So it's a quite powerful substance, and he was quite drinking it, just trying to get to sleep, just trying to get his mind to slow down. And he's such, and I like that torture soul. Robert Downey Jr. plays really, really well. So I like the character development to make Sherlock Holmes somebody that has true problems. He has relationship problems with his friend Watson, and Watson himself is actually has actual character, not just saying everything, just not saying one-liners. No, evidently, Holmes or precisely or something stupid like that. It actually, makes a statement, makes a point of being quite a great character, and I really do enjoy, the fact that they give him some character development, his wife, his life, his personal life, how he wants to be his own, and how Sherlock Holmes is just, it's his friend, and he really cares for him. He really cares if any bodily harm comes to him, and he realizes at some point that, he's facing Moriarty may not bring only his demise, but his friend's demise, and it's just unbelievable great. I mean, quite a fine film. To me, it surpasses the first film, also done by Ritchie. He's just a fantastic guy. There's other great films such as Revolver. The other things that I actually, we're not going to talk about anymore because we could stay here all day. And he's got other projects that he's coming up with. There's Rock and Rolla. There's just his style is brutal. His delivery is awesome. Guy Ritchie, I salute you. I really wish I could see more of his films in the future, upcoming. He's not as prolific as other directors. He kind of takes his time making projects, so comes out. I see his filmography is not as large as some others, but I think it's because he doesn't accept films that he doesn't think that will do well, and he's not, he's not going commercial. He's not going Steven Spielberg. I'll direct anything, you know, just to make a buck. Because I remember when Spielberg was the best, and then he started taking anything for a while. Then he did Jurassic Park 2, and then he went downhill from there. And it's good to be selective with your films. So yeah, and maybe that's not such a great statement about Spielberg either, because he's done so great, so great movies. But what I was trying to make is just saying that Rich is just more selective, way more selective. So I hope you enjoy my reviews. I mean, my take on Guy Ritchie, the director. Expect more. But beginning October, we're just doing horror. So it's going to be horror directors related. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I may squeeze one more non-horror related before we start. But Guy Ritchie, once again, I salute you. I'm a big fan. Enjoy it, and all my viewers, from the UK also salute you. Hopefully there'll be more of you. I really enjoy it. I wish I could visit. I've been to, I can say I've been to Paris, and I was gonna take the train to go through the Channel to go and to go to London, but I couldn't do it. There were some time constraints. So I hope that one day I get to go to Europe and visit you. And so I definitely, do enjoy, did enjoy talking about this. And you guys stay tuned for my next video. Shout out to a great, to all my fans, all the people that are watching me, all the people that subscribe. I really enjoy it. Thank you. A special, you know, thanks to Grumpy Andrew. And Andrew, you're awesome. I really do enjoy your videos, and you being from the UK, I hope you do enjoy this a little bit, because it's just that, I really do enjoy Guy Ritchie, and I hope that you guys enjoy my videos. Take care. Comment if you would like. Take care now. Have a good one. Bye.